What's up, guys? Maritime Spook here, and I just want to do a quick after work pocket dump here. And I've had a couple different carry systems, I guess, for work, and I sort of just weeded out what I liked and what I didn't like, and I'm basically down to what I'm definitely going to be carrying at work. And I had all this stuff in my hoodie, so hoodie and pockets, I guess. So I just want to show you guys that. And it's usually warm during the day, so I don't wear the hoodie to work. But at night, I'm right on the ocean here, so it gets pretty cold at night. So it's good to have that. Even in the summertime here, it gets when the sun goes down here in Atlantic Canada, it gets pretty cold even in the summer. So it kind of affords me a little bit more room than just a pair of shorts or pair of just pants for work or whatever. So I've always got the hoodie. I can carry this right here, and I'm going to show you this here in a second back here what it is. Just something a little bit extra, just a little bit to kind of add to what you already have, I guess, in case something did happen. And everybody that's pretty much watching this video or anything knows that anybody that's on Earth, I guess, right now knows that you never know what's going to happen lately. I'm not saying there's going to be a huge natural disaster tomorrow, or though we are getting a lot of rain, I guess, tonight. But I'm not saying anything like that. But I mean, you just don't know what's going to happen. So I like to have a little bit of extra stuff with me. You're at work. I don't take my car to work. I actually am lucky enough to be able to sort of walk to work. So I mean, in the car I would have a kit and I'd have a couple other supplies. But when you're on foot and you're kind of just you're not around your stuff, I guess is the best way to put it. It's nice to carry something a little bit extra. Now I'm not saying there's a whole bunch of stuff in this pack here, but it just comes in handy anyway. But just wanted to show you guys that stuff. First off, we'll just go through a couple of these things, and then at the end here I'll show you the pack. I got my little $3 multi-tool, which I went to look for more of these at the place I got it, and they didn't have any more because they sold out of them, I think. They're only $3, like I said. They're not the best made one, but I mean, it's come in handy. I've took apart a lawnmower with it, believe it or not, and I mean for $3, that headlamp just does not want to stay there. Got some a Gorilla Tape paracord, a little lanyard here where you wrap the paracord around the pen and put it through, and that's attached to the multi-tool itself with a little detachable key ring thing there. I usually slide that down in my pocket. This will stick out and I can grab out the multi-tool easy. I've got my cigarette case here with a Bic lighter. Nothing exciting there. I wish I didn't smoke. I'd have more money to buy knives, so I'm going to be working on that. Yeah, anybody that smokes out there, guys, it's one heck of a thing. I actually stupidly never started smoking until I was 18. And I'm just actually getting sick of it. I've been like coughing and just stuff that I can't move around like I used to. Not good, guys. So I mean, if anybody out there trying to quit or that has quit, I feel for you, because I really would like to quit. And I've actually in the last few years lost a couple friends due to cancer and just due to other stuff. And I mean, smoking contributed to their to their deaths, basically, I would say. I mean, just young. I'm only in my I'm early 30s, so I mean, that's just way too young to go, I guess. But that's a different video, I guess. But I was carrying around one every day at work. I decided to go with this one. This is the Smith & Wesson Special Tactical. Not a very expensive knife, and not an overly awesomely built knife either, but cheap and very good kind of beater knife. I really like it. Every 3 or 4 days I tighten the pivot screw on it because it loosens up. But I mean, as you can see, I've done some prying with the tip here and it hasn't broke. I wouldn't have cared if it did break, because I could have modified it or something there. It wouldn't have been too big a deal. I actually sharpened the serrations up on it, so I mean, it's really sharp, actually. A little ceramic sharpener. That's kind of the basically kind of good thing about cheap steels, is that they're not all that hard to sharpen, and that was the case with this one. And I actually flicked it over the course of a week enough that it's actually decently smooth. It was really stiff before, but pretty smooth now. Got the little my interpretation Chris Reeves knot thing on there at the end, and you know, it's only tip down, you know, right side carry or whatever. So I mean, the lanyard for pulling out of your pocket's a bit obsolete, but for extra grip, and not just that, guys, I like the color of the safety green, because when you drop it, I actually have dropped this one and it took me 2 seconds to find it because of the lanyard. So anyway, $20 knife, good for work. I recommend this to anybody for like a little work EDC, if it's something that you don't mind scratching up. You know, I didn't even want to take the Rat 1 there, even though I scratched that up, because that's more like the outdoorsy knife. So started EDCing this one. Been EDCing it for over a week now at work, and that's going to stay as my EDC knife for work right there. This is basically why I'm doing this video too, guys, because I already did a work EDC video, and I wasn't 100% on, can't find my macro button here, but there. I wasn't 100% on what I wanted to carry. And now I've kind of weeded it out to, this is what I'm going to take every day. I don't even have to think about it. This is just the stuff I grab, and away I go. Of course, my Rapala sunglasses, Rapala strikes, you guys have seen them. Take them every day to work. This is basically one of the kind of the neater thing that I do take. And this is only, like I said, just to have a little bit of extra stuff with you. I just put it in my hoodie pocket. You can actually wear it on your belt, or you can just wear it, you know, across your kind of strap here or whatever, like a camera case kind of strap, you know, kind of across your chest sort of thing. In the front of this, I usually keep a little bit of money, which is just boring stuff, but you know, keep 10-20 bucks in there all the time, a couple quarters. You can peel this open. I've kept different stuff, paracord. I actually used the paracord the other day at work to fix a little rope fence, so I don't have that in there right now, but got this little LED light I stick down the front of it. This is just sort of reserved for just whatever I end up taking to work that day. Sometimes I might take, you know, a couple different things, or pick a couple things up, and I'll put it in that little pouch. On the inside, I've got my Altoids tin, and inside the Altoids tin, this open, first aid kit, fire kit, and a little fishing kit in there with a rubber worm and some folding scissors down there at the bottom. Fire kit's got some waterproof matches, windproof matches, striker, and some more first aid stuff packed in there, and a bunch of first aid with gauze and band-aids and alcohol wipes and everything else goes into that. So that goes into that part, and in this part of the other part, I just keep my bigger multi-tool I've got, as opposed to the small one, only because it's come in handy, and I've needed kind of both a couple times. So I keep my little cheap $10 multi-tool that's bigger than the other one in the pouch as well. So that goes down in there. Like I said, I keep my money, the multi-tool, the little case, a pen there. And that's basically the rounded out, you know, work EDC right there. And the reason for the headlamp is, like I said, the building I live in, it's got 3 different modes. It's got that one, the brighter one, and then the SOS mode. And the reason that I have that is also on the top, sorry, before I forget, on the top of the Altoids tin, I've got a big sail needle, and which is a needle for, like, you could use it for paracord or use it for other fabrics, and I've got a razor blade taped in there just for extra little cutting device. So anyway, as I said, as I was gonna say, the reason for the headlamp is the building I live in, I kind of take a look at it before I go home at night and make sure that you know, everything's kind of kosher, you know, nobody's lurking around or anything like that, and you know, kind of just take care of it for the owners of the building. They're also my bosses, so you know, I take a look. So put the headlamp on, and it shines up the whole backyard kind of thing. and I can kind of do a little cursory search of the backyard before I come upstairs. So that's why I always carry that with me at night. That just goes right in my hoodie, or I can actually the other one I carry, which is the same as this. I just have to bring this one tonight, but it has a carabiner, and I actually strap it to that. So, but anyway, guys, I just want to show you that right quick because it was stuff in my pockets, and I usually just actually leave it in my hoodie most of the time. I'll take out the knife and the multi-tool and a couple things like that, maybe set it on the counter, but 9 times out of 10 it just stays right in the hoodie. I get ready for work, I grab the hoodie. If it's hot, I just drape it over my arm, and then at night it's usually cold, like I said, so then I'll throw it on, wear it home. But just a neat little idea. I don't know what kind of work everybody does, but my job, I just rather have my own kind of a little emergency kit with me. That's all I can say about that. I believe in sort of taking care of yourself, so you don't really need to rely on other people. Even this small little kit right here will kind of help in your kind of survivability. Like if something did happen to go wrong while I'm at work, I've got a few things to work with here that are inexpensive and pretty easy to carry. I mean, this stuff here is not hard to carry at all. I usually wear something with cargo pockets or whatnot. So I mean, the multi-tools and all that stuff can go in there. This thing, like I said, you can strap it to your belt or just hang it around your neck if you wanted to. And same with the having a decent headlamp. And having a headlamp is way better than having just a normal flashlight, guys, because you've got both hands after that. You're not trying to hold the light and do this or do that. You've got the light taken care of, and then you've got your other hand to work with. So anyway, guys, I just want to show you that stuff right quick. I was taking some of it out of my pockets. I'm going to oil this up and actually oil up the multi-tool as well. So I just wanted to show you guys that. And I want to do a tutorial. I know it's easy, but these are actually really cool. Take a piece of a broken pen, but and put your your Gorilla Tape. I always use Gorilla Tape on there. I want to do a tutorial of that and show you, even though it's easy to do, some people might not understand it. And also I'm going to do a tutorial how to make these kind of half Sebenza, whatever you want to call them, knots there for your knife, because it's actually kind of easy, but they're really good knots. So anyway, guys, I just want to show you that little quick work pocket dump, and it's Maritime Spook signing out, and keep your stick on the ice. Have a good weekend, guys.